Hello, and welcome to my first ever, video, and review, and, pretty much everything else. So, an Unearthly Child, a very, very interesting first story, for Doctor Who, with some mixed moments. I'll go into it more as we go on. But yeah, so part one, the soundtrack for this whole story on a whole was brilliant. I love it. It's really creepy, good at setting the scene, and yeah. So, firstly, Ian and Barbara are iconic. When are they getting together? I love them so much. They need to get together. Also, have they never heard of safeguarding? I know it was different rules back then, but surely it would have been seen as odd following a student back home. I don't know, but quite funny. Like I said before, the soundtrack was superb, especially in the first scene, when it was just going into Topper's Lane and showing the TARDIS. Really good at setting the atmosphere for the whole episode. The Doctor, I don't know if it's just this story, or if it's throughout his run as the Doctor, I thought he was very rude, dismissive, grumpy, and quite psychotic at points. Yeah, I'll go into it more as we go along. But the first interior of the TARDIS, I adore, showing a few different things from their previous adventures, including the chair, of course, and I love how it's got different references, and they have little memoirs. I like how, I found it quite interesting how the Doctor said he hated the 20th century, which was pretty against what the Doctor says these days. And the first truly psychotic moment of the Doctor was that he made the TARDIS live with electricity, so when Ian touched it, he got fried. A little bit psychotic, but it gets worse. So, I did find it very cool seeing the reaction of everyone with time travel. It's like it was messing with their heads. Now, I don't know why that doesn't happen anymore, but it doesn't. Everyone just casually goes in the TARDIS and flies off, but in this first one, it's messing with their heads. It's interesting to see why. And when TARDIS landed, showing the shadow, I thought that was a really good cliffhanger. I'd say that was a 9 out of 10. Now, part 2, I thought was a little bit pace-wise. It started off okay, but then went really slow-paced when it was the whole make fire scene, and from then on it was fairly slow, this whole story. So, when the Doctor, this is a little reference to the whole Series 12 stuff, I'm not going to keep going on about it, but I will say, the Doctor said, "It's still a police box," then a few lines later he said, "How very disturbing," which means this whole Ruth Doctor idea can't really be pre-Hartnell, because she actually had the blue box TARDIS, which is either a plot hole or she isn't pre-Hartnell. And the Doctor was smoking a pipe for it was just a few seconds before it got taken by the cavemen, but I thought, I wasn't against or anything, but I thought it was interesting because I don't think I've ever seen the Doctor smoking a pipe since. So yeah, that was interesting. The cavemen, the actors of the cavemen, they were really good. Whilst their story was a little bit bland, the acting was amazing. It was an okay cliffhanger, showing the schools. 6 out of 10 for me. Part 3, Chesterton, he actually felt like the hero of this story, and the Doctor was the dark anti-hero, in my opinion. And I don't like how screamy Susan is. Throughout pretty much all of this story, she's just there to scream grandfather, or just scream whenever there's anything to continue the plot, which is a real shame. And time for the biggest Doctor nitpick. He was going to kill one of the cavemen. What was that all about? He was ruthless. And I have got to admit, the pacing was better in part 3, but it still wasn't great, so I'm going to say it's a 6.5 out of 10. And then part 4, my second favourite part of the story. So there was a moment, the speech with the Doctor saying that he had killed the old woman instead of the other person. I'm really bad at remembering names, so I just know him as Caveman 1, Caveman 2. Anyway, so the whole "you killed the old woman" speech I thought was amazing, and I thought, finally, I now see him as the Doctor. But then everyone started throwing rocks at the guy who had killed the woman, and the Doctor was going, "Yes, do it," and I just went, So that ruined it for me, and I still don't, I'm going to say this, I still don't see half of my Doctor yet. I'm sorry, just no. And then the fight between the two cavemen in the Cave of Skulls was very disturbing. Well, it didn't really show blood or anything, but when there was a rock being lifted and it implied that someone's head had been, destroyed, it was just disturbing, and I wasn't expecting that at all. And the whole Skulls on Fire escape technique I thought was really, really well done, and I like how it was Susan who came up with it, because she had done nothing other than scream throughout the whole story, and then to find out that she had actually, got them out alive, I really like how she had part of the story. And then the whole radiation detector thingy, that whole cliffhanger was brilliant. And yeah, so I'll rate this one a 7 out of 10. So overall, this was a good first story of Doctor Who. It's very much setting the scene for later stories with a great soundtrack. It was nothing brilliant, but a good story, making it a 6.5 out of 10 for me. What did you think? Please comment below, like and subscribe, and yeah, see you all next time. Bye!